Hey, thanks for stopping by. We're here at the Davis County 20-acre parcel here in Iowa. I just want to tell you a little bit about this property. I got a leaf over my head. We are just taking a look at this place here. Beautiful property. Got 20 acres of white oak timber, primarily some shagbark hickory and mixed hickory, bitternut hickory, black oak, mosquitoes in here. Beautiful piece of ground though. It's I just see a deer, actually just kicked a deer up off the edge of this ridge. It's here, it's September, it's about 82 degrees and the bugs are out, so I'll probably kind of make this quick, but just want to get this out to you. It's a beautiful piece of ground. There's a stock pond, access through easement coming off of a county gravel road. It's about a 300-yard stretch of flat ground coming in to get to this property. It lies remote with 3 other wooded parcels, at least 3 sides around it. I'll have to check. And that would be state land, but very hard to get to. State public hunting ground on the back side, but hard to access. This place lies remote. If a guy put a food plot back in here, I think he'd pull in a lot of deer and turkey, no doubt. There's big deer in this area too. I think it's a fairly lightly hunted area. It's kind of remote. There's a plateau, kind of a ridge top here, a guy could clear out and put a plot on of some sort. It would take some work. You'd have to come in with some big equipment and cut some trees out and lime it and fertilize it accordingly and get some food plots going. And excuse me, the bugs and mosquitoes are kind of whacking me here. But anyway, it's a nice property. You got some big white oak, a lot of 18 to 22 inch size trees. These are big mature sawlog type timber. There would be some value here. I don't know how much, but there would be some value here in the timber if a guy wanted to do a timber harvest, or you could sit on it for appreciation for the log value, which would gain, of course, over the years. It's a good long-term investment in a lot of cases, and it'd be a nice building site. You could put a cabin back here. You could build a nice house. You would have to run water in off the gravel road and power. Trying to think here. There's a stock pond with bluegill, bass, and catfish, I believe, according to the owner. And again, this would be a really nice turkey and deer spot. I can't imagine the turkey hunting should be fantastic here. Absolutely fantastic. And that's about it. I guess as far as taxes go, he is paying taxes on it, which is of course what you do when you have real estate. But you can get this out of the tax roll by putting it in the county or the Forest Reserve program. That would encompass most of the area here, 20 acres minus the ponds. You'd be looking at probably a little over 19 acres you could take out of the tax roll, so you wouldn't be taxed on that. And basically the regulations on that are just keeping it out of production for row crop or haying or grazing. You can't eliminate the trees. You have to maintain it as forest ground. You can still do forestry practices and do log harvest and things like that. So really no real serious restrictions, but it does get you off the tax roll. Something to investigate if you were to buy this property, but it's priced right now. I have to check. I think he's got it at $59,000. We just listed it. Beautiful piece of ground. I don't think it's going to last very long. We don't get very many of these smaller parcels. And again, it sits remote. I think this place is going to hunt really big. For 20 acres, it's hard to find a 20-acre piece that hunts big. And this one is surrounded. The way it sits in here and is tucked in with big timber around it. Any food plots here, even without a food plot during the rut, you're going to get bucks cruising through here from who knows where. So place is going to hunt big. Really exciting place. It's an exciting property. I would love to own a piece of ground like this myself. So something to investigate. If you're looking for a property this size, I surely would not pass up on this one. Other than that, that's about it. We got wild turkey on this property, deer, squirrel, that's your primary. You got wood ducks on the pond. As far as getting power back in here and water, you would have to talk to the Rural Water Association to run water back here. And power would just be a matter of getting the power lines back here if you wanted to build. Great place to build a cabin or a house. So anyway, that's about it. Thanks a lot, and check out the website. iowahabitats.com, or feel free to give me a call, 641-919-9026, or shoot me an email at midwestpropertysales@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry you had to endure that, folks, but here we are getting into the property. This is the easement trail road going back into the property. This is the county gravel road frontage. Okay, we're just getting into the property from the north, and here we got showing some understory vegetation, some white oak and some black oak, and some hickory and some different trees there. Nice understory habitat here for the whitetail, some browse. But yet you got good full-size canopy trees there too, so it's a nice mix. There's an old shack on the property, just a tiny little building there of really no value at all. Here you got some white oak, some black oak, some ash. Just kind of showing you around the property here. Solid timber would be an excellent whitetail property or turkey parcel. Again, some nice white oak here. Looking down at the pond, kind of looking to the east off of a hilltop. Again, just more shots of the timber. Some nice white oak. This is there's an old road that cuts through the property from years gone by that nobody's used in years and years, but a person could use, just kind of clear it away a little bit. A person could drive right into the property. Here you got some white oak overlooking the pond, kind of on a slope going down to the pond. The pond's right below there, and here we go, here's the pond. It does have a bunch of brush in it right now from trees that have fallen in it. There's some white pine in the background there. That's kind of the back, it'd be the southeast, eastern borderline, just past those pines. I can imagine this would be a fantastic hunting spot here during the fall. With deer are going to go across the dam of that pond as a kind of a runway, and they like getting in those ponds, especially in the wintertime, for thermal cover. And here you can see the old roadbed that kind of cuts right down here. You can kind of see off to the left there. And that's pretty much the property, folks. We're just kind of browsing around here, heading back out. Some nice big trees. Solid timber property if you're interested.